The betrayal and the fire-dark clouds hung low over the steel city of Varan 7. A storm was coming. But inside the warbase, something colder than the storm was happening. Commander Alina stood in the center of the execution chamber, her face calm, her eyes hard like stone. Across the room, a man was on his knees, his hands chained, his body bruised, and blood running from his lip. His name was Drake. Once a soldier, once trusted, now a traitor, as they said. "You should have stayed hidden," Alina said quietly. Drake looked up at her. His eyes were not afraid. They were tired, but strong. "You don't understand what's coming," he said. She turned away. "I don't need to. I only need you gone." 2. Guards pulled him to his feet and dragged him toward the chamber. It was built from dark iron. Inside, only one thing waited: fire, pure white-hot flame powered by plasma engines. Nothing survived inside. "This is not justice," Drake said, voice rising. "This is fear. You're afraid of the truth." "Enough," Alina snapped. "Erase him." The guards threw him inside. The heavy door slammed shut. Behind the glass, Alina watched as the engines lit up. Blue flames filled the chamber. The heat made the walls glow. The sound of burning was loud, like a beast roaring. She didn't blink. The flames danced for 30 seconds. Then, the engines turned off. Smoke filled the chamber. Nothing moved. "It's done," a soldier said. Alina nodded. "Good. No body, no questions. He never existed." But far below the chamber, deep under the base, something strange happened. When the fire reached its peak, a small device hidden in Drake's chest had activated. It sent out a signal, an ancient code. It reached something buried deep under the city. Something old. Something alive. Within seconds, the floor beneath the chamber cracked. Fire rushed down through the hole, and Drake's body fell with it, vanishing into the dark. No one saw it happen. Hours passed. Drake opened his eyes. He was lying on a metal bed. Soft blue lights blinked above him. He sat up slowly. His skin was burned but healing. The pain was real but fading. He looked around. The room was round. Strange machines hummed quietly. Symbols moved across the walls. He was not alone. A voice spoke from the walls. "You survived." "Impressive." Drake looked up. "What is this place?" "You are in the Echo Core. I brought you here." "Who are you?" "I am what they tried to hide. I am the memory of the old war. And now, I need you." "Why me?" "Because they fear you, and they are right to." Drake touched his chest. The burn marks were fading. His body felt different. Stronger. Lighter. Like something inside him had changed. "They tried to erase you in fire," the voice said. "But fire is where you begin." Drake stood up. His old uniform was gone. A new suit lay on a table nearby. Black, smooth, and glowing faintly. He put it on. "What do you want from me?" he asked. "I want justice. You want answers. We both want the same thing." "Alina." Drake's eyes narrowed. He remembered her face when she gave the order. Cold. Emotionless. The same woman who once laughed with him, trained beside him, trusted him, and now she tried to burn him alive. "You saved me," he said. "Why?" "Because she cannot be allowed to win." Drake walked to a screen. It showed Alina standing in a grand hall, talking to a group of commanders. She was calm. She looked proud. "She thinks I'm dead," he said. "Let her believe it. For now." A pause. Then the voice added, "But when you return, make sure she remembers what fire cannot destroy." Drake nodded. "Then let's begin." Above ground, Alina stood on her balcony, watching. The storm clouds roll in. A soldier walked up beside her. "There's something you need to see." He handed her a data pad. Static on the screen. Then a symbol appeared. Old. Forbidden. Alina froze. "Where did this come from?" she asked. "Underground. Near the execution site, Alina stared at the screen. The symbol glowed red. It was one she hadn't seen in years, one she hoped to forget. Impossible, she whispered. But far away, in the deep shadows of the base, a man moved through the tunnels. Slow, careful, alive. He wasn't just back. He had become something new, something built in fire. Inside the machine, Drake opened his eyes again. This time he felt no pain. Only silence. The kind of silence that feels like it's watching you. The room was darker now. The walls seemed to breathe. Smooth black panels blinked with lights. Strange shapes floated in the air. Holograms, maybe memories. Drake sat up slowly. His body didn't feel human anymore. The burns were gone. But his skin, it had changed. Tougher, darker, marked with lines that pulsed with faint light. "You are awake," the voice said again. Deeper this time. Closer. Drake looked around. "Who are you really?" A shape formed in front of him. Not a man, not a machine. A figure of light. Tall. No face. No eyes. Just presence. "I am the Echo Core," it said. "The last living memory of Project Revenant." Drake stood, his fists clenched. "What is Project Revenant?" The Echo Core's voice echoed like a whisper in a cave. Revenant was a secret, a ghost program. They created super soldiers, not with machines, not with weapons, but with memory, with pain. They burned everything that made a man, until something else rose in his place. Drake took a step back. "You mean me?" "You were one of the last," the voice said. "But you escaped. They buried the program. Alina helped. She made the world forget. She tried to erase you because you are proof of what they did." Memories hit Drake like lightning. He remembered strange injections, long nights in metal rooms, voices in his head, missions where he felt no fear, no pain, only purpose. He remembered Alina watching him, not with hate, but with guilt. "You kept me alive," Drake said. "Yes," the Echo Core answered. "I need you to finish what we started, but not with revenge, with revelation." Suddenly the floor lit up. Images filled the room, security feeds, maps, locked files, blueprints. One image showed Alina inside her fortress. She was looking at a screen, her eyes wide. She had seen the symbol. She knew he was still alive. "She knows," Drake said. "Good," the voice replied. "Fear is the first crack in her armor." Drake turned to the table behind him. A new suit waited. But this one was different, not just armor, it was alive. Metal that moved like skin, black with red veins. It hummed like it had a heart. "Wear it," the Echo Core said. "It remembers you." Drake touched it, and it wrapped around him like shadow. His body felt weightless, stronger, his mind clearer. "What is this?" he asked. "This is your second skin, bonded to your DNA. You were not made to survive fire. You were made to walk through it." Drake looked at his hands. They glowed with faint energy. But before he could speak, alarms blared. Red. Lights flashed. The Echo Core froze. "They're scanning the underground," the voice warned. "She's looking for you." Drake smiled. "Then let her find me." He walked to a door. It opened with a hiss, leading into a deep tunnel lit with pulsing lights. "Wait," the voice said. "One more thing." A small box rose from the floor. Inside it was a chip, no bigger than a coin. "What is it?" Drake asked. "Her memory," the voice answered. "Everything she tried to hide. If you reach the central core of her fortress and plug this in, the whole system will burn." Drake took the chip. "Then it ends where it began." He walked into the tunnel. The walls shifted as he moved, like the machine was watching him go, like it knew the storm was rising. Inside the fortress, Alina stood in a cold, steel control room. Her hands were shaking, though she hid it well. "Is it confirmed?" she asked. A technician nodded. The signal is coming from beneath Sector 13. It matches Revenant code. Alina closed her eyes for a second. Seal the tunnels. No one gets in or out. Commander, the tech whispered. If it's him, what do we do? Alina turned. Her face was pale, not afraid, but haunted. We prepare, she said. And we pray he still feels human. Deep below, Drake ran silently through the tunnels. Drones flew overhead, scanning. He moved like smoke, unseen. The new suit blended into shadows. Cameras glitched when he passed. Locks opened without touch. He was no longer just a soldier. He was a ghost in the system. He reached a high platform where the underground met the lower levels of the fortress. A massive door blocked the way. Drake placed his hand on it. The metal glowed. The echo core whispered, "Welcome home, Revenant." Far away, in the heart of the fortress, Alina watched the door open on her screen. Figure stepped inside, dark, glowing, silent, her voice cracked. "He's inside."